Good day, my name is Chad Elford and I'm the Visual Collaboration Manager at Electroboard Solutions. Today I'm really excited about introducing you to the brand new Smart 8084 Interactive Display Solution. A premium collaborative visual collaboration solution that will allow you to transform the productivity and enhance the engagement within your meeting spaces and collaborative environments. Today, what we're announcing is this beautiful 84-inch canvas. Remember, it's a full 4K interactive panel. What I mean by that is it's going to give you the best possible image capability in terms of 4K resolution. And then on top of that, it's supporting the industry-leading premium touch experience, which is digital vision touch technology. What that allows you to do, if I just add a slide here, is allows me to write seamlessly. Using camera-based technology, I can write with my pen, I can pick the object and move with my finger. Using multi-touch gestures, I can resize. And then the power of object recognition and digital vision touch is then I can erase with my palm. So the power here is that I not only can write, I can capture, I can save and distribute with the ease and object recognition of pen, finger, and touch in terms of gestures. One of the major advantages of the Smart 8084 is its power to support multiple users through digital vision touch. I'm going to invite Ben in and we're going to talk about how the dual capabilities in terms of two users working seamlessly on this interface allows us to be more collaborative and really more intuitive and natural in terms of exchanging ideas. So in terms of sharing content and providing the best platform, the Smart 8084 delivers that in a multi-touch manner. The SmartBoard 8084 allows me to really capture my ideas from all applications that are running on my connected computer. What I'm going to do is show you how we capture seamlessly from any application. What I'll do is I'll go into the desktop mode, and launch my Internet Explorer using the power of my finger in terms of managing content on the display. What I'll do then is just go into Google and I'll search for the SmartBoard . And that allows me then to insert that handwriting into the window here to then drive to a specific website. In this case, the SmartBoard 8000 webpage from Smart Technologies. The power of the pen allows me to be more effective when we're using a large format panel. And also what it does is it lets me then go into this content so I can search the content. And let's say I want to highlight the fact that digital vision touch is driven by cameras that gives me that beautiful experience. At that point in time, if this is important for my meeting, I can then capture that detail and bring it into my meeting notes. In order to do that, I hit the capture button on the toolbar. I take the area that represents where my highlight was, and what this does is then capture that screen image into my whiteboard. So all I have to do is go back into my whiteboard, and you can see now, I not only have the annotations, I have that image, and from a visual collaboration perspective, I can add more notes in terms of the capabilities of digital vision touch to write and capture and ultimately save and distribute my meeting notes across a standards-based platform across any application. The Smart 8084 comes with Smart Meeting Pro software, but as an extension, Smart Ink. Smart Ink allows me to write into Microsoft applications and over any other application capture like I showed you with the Internet Explorer. What I'll show you now is the Microsoft Ink capability that's an add-in as part of the software. What that allows me to do is then write directly into a Microsoft PowerPoint slide. What I'm going to show you is the extension of that in terms of when I go into presentation mode. Many users, in terms of using PowerPoint, have struggled with engagement with their audience. So what I'm going to show you now is the power of the Smart Ink toolbar to be able to allow me to control and navigate through the slides. In this case, I've now progressed the slide, and I can annotate directly onto the content in PowerPoint. That ink is contextual. If I go back a slide, you'll actually see that the ink stays where it was as part of the conversation. And as I progress, the ink will stay to the slide that it's representative. Now what's really cool is that when we're in a presentation, the last thing you want to do is ruin the flow of the conversation. So what I'm going to show you here is the ability to add a new slide as I'm within PowerPoint, where I can capture my excellent brainstorming ideas and the power of being able to keep the conversation going and still remain within the application. The alternative is I have to stop the presentation, and then I have to open up another application, which will ruin the flow of the conversation. So then I can proceed throughout the rest of the slides. So Smart Ink is really intended to allow me to write into applications like Microsoft PowerPoint and over any other application and capture that information into the meeting file. Many organizations use visual collaboration within their meeting spaces on a daily basis, and one application specifically is PDFs. What I'm going to show you now is how the Smartboard will allow you to take annotations and PDFs to the next level. A normal PDF that I'm just bringing up here allows me to present and show information, but if I try to annotate, using my gestures I can zoom, but if I try and annotate specifically on a standard PDF, you'll see that that ink is not contextual. And this is not good if we're dealing with engineering diagrams and redlining a document. So what we'd like to show you is the power of this Smart Ink document viewer. I'll take that same PDF and I'll drop it on the Smart Ink document viewer icon. Now it's going to come up in a different window, still a PDF document, but what you'll see here is I can pick and annotate, and I can actually drive the annotation, and that remains contextual. So the power here is I can now deliver value and annotations within a PDF document and save that in PDF format and distribute to all the meeting participants. So whether you're redlining a document, whether you're checking, or whether you're just working through the visual nature of agreement in terms of alignment to a document, it's a powerful way to capture your annotations and deliver to your colleagues an alignment in terms of a PDF document. Every Smart 8084 comes with Smart Meeting Pro. And Smart Meeting Pro 4.0 introduced a brand new capability that I'm going to review right now, which is called Unbound Workspace. What I can do is take this beautiful graphic and I can resize it with gestures and I can add notes. But the power of this is I'm using a pan function and I can resize those ideas and then I can capture other flow in terms of content. The power here is that I have this unlimited canvas to be able to capture all of my ideas, to make sure that they all relate to one another, and then I can bring in more content to be able to add value. One way to do that is through the gallery. So from a gallery perspective, I can bring in images through the gallery. I can then highlight content, and you can see in the radar view, I can always see the big picture and go back and have the ultimate, what I call Unbound Workspace environment driven by Smart Meeting Pro 4.0. One way the Smart 8084 improves efficiency in meetings is its ability to integrate into Exchange. So the Smart Microsoft Exchange integration is actually quite simple. It allows you to take an alias or a Microsoft Exchange account or an email address, assign it to the board, so like you would invite a resource into the meeting, you're inviting the Smartboard. What that allows you to do is then to use what's called the meeting tools here. The meeting tools will allow you to see the calendar in Microsoft Exchange with room availability, but more importantly, it'll give you the meeting details. In the meeting details, it's going to give you all the meeting information in terms of what was put in the Microsoft Outlook invite. It's going to give you all the details in terms of who was in the meeting, in terms of the organizer and participants. And if you could attach documents, then that will also be available to you. So you don't have to hustle and bustle around looking for the content. It's coming right to you. The beautiful part is when you join the meeting, you're going to see, if you see it here, you're going to see the ability for us to then do a roll call. So between Phil and I working on the video, we're able to diagnose who's in the meeting, do the roll call right away without even to do anything. It comes in right away. The power then at the end of the meeting, it's going to give me the ability as an indicator to tell me when the meeting's over. And when you get to the end of the meeting, you can either extend if you wanted, if you needed the room and it was available, or you could reset room. And as soon as you do that, the board is aware of two things: who's in the meeting and what content has been open. So now I can say, email all the participants, and I'm going to say don't log off, and you have this beautiful way to send and distribute information easily at the end of the meeting. All of the details are saved and then distributed to the participants right away, and you're then presented with a brand new whiteboard and brand new meeting canvas for your next meeting. In the effort to make sure that we add value in both local and remote participants in the meeting, one of the true values is the extending the Smartboard 8084 with Smart Meeting Pro with a concept of remote collaboration. In doing that, we've built in what's called Smart Bridget Collaboration Toolbar. What happens here is you have a smart meeting and you have a password. At this point in time, nobody's in the meeting with you. So what we want to do is extend an invite. You can do that by going meeting, and you can email an invitation to participants that are sent a single URL that they can join. But also, you can also, if you're on an audio bridge, you can actually have them join the meeting. So here we have an example of a user using an iPad. They go into the free Bridget app, they find the meeting. In this case, it's a meeting, smart meeting, which is indicated here. And then we have the ability to join. So I'll just hit join. Once you join the meeting, you have two things. You can either enter the password. In this case, it's 326032 that is automatically generated. But if you can't remember that or send that, all you have to do is hit knock to join and hit knock. So once I do that, you'll see that Chad's iPad wants to join the meeting. Once I allow that, you see the participant count go up to 1, and then I can share the screen with that participant. Now remember, this user can be anywhere on a Wi-Fi or a 3G or 4G connection, or locally in the room and have their own viewing experience on the iPad. What's really unique, though, is the power for us to have bidirectional or multi-user, multi-point collaboration. So on the iPad, I can hit my tool, and I can incorporate. I'm going to just use the highlighter here, and you'll see that I have dynamic control and ability to affect content on the 8084. So what we're seeing here is a beautiful example of remote and local collaboration using the iPad or any Mac or Windows-based machine to be able to connect and collaborate with what's called Smart Meeting Pro Bridget collaboration bar built into the software with the Bridget server required to connect users. We can also add audio and video, and in this case we can take the video from the webcam and add a beautiful video experience as well. Up to 9 webcams can be shared within one meeting. So with the power of Smart Bridget, Smart Meeting Pro Collaboration Bar, you can connect users seamlessly, locally, and remote. In conclusion, the Smart 8084 is a revolutionary new product that can transform any meeting space and any environment for a whole new level of collaboration, interaction, and engagement. Combined with Electroboard solutions, we can deliver a powerful integrated solution in any one of your environments. Please reach out to a business development manager or account manager from Electroboard Solutions, and we'll be delighted to not only demo, but show you how this product can help your business. Have a great day.